And it is Emiru's right to not make a statement and choose to talk about these kind of topics, right? You as a content creator, you can choose whatever you want to say and not say, and you don't have to apologize to anyone. Yes, she doesn't want to get into this, and it's like she says, it's not her place, and she doesn't want to get involved in this topic, as it's her right. No one like you gets to decide what kind of content you want to do, right? You can choose to talk about it, but you can also choose to not talk about it, as it's your right. And then that people get upset and just like, no, you have to make a political stance. If you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you should probably just need to like get off the internet. And she's right.
And even if they do know about politics, that doesn't mean that they have to voice their opinion if they don't want to. How can people not understand this?
Yeah.
Simple concept.
She's a very wise for someone who's always dismissed as just another e-girl. Yeah. Very wise.
She's not an e-girl. For me, she's one of the most wholesome streamers. She's like the little sister you have next to you that doesn't want to talk about serious topics and just have fun, you know?
Yeah, I think that's all Emiru does is like focus on like fun, creative content with cosplay or be it playing video games, and she doesn't dive into these like controversial topics. And it makes her very uncomfortable. And yeah, she's so sweet and innocent. And then people just like, you need to make a statement about this. Just like, hold on. Like, the fuck? It's the same that happened to Tomo, right? Who had
yeah, exactly. Yes.
Head out and make an apology that she doesn't want to respond about certain political activity ongoing, and also she is active military, so her job literally, you know this, right, Happy, because you work for you used to be a soldier for 6 years.
Yeah, I was in the German army, and while you are being sworn into the army, you also are agreeing that you don't utter political opinions.
Yeah.
You don't do that because you work for your country. Then it's not your place to have political opinions out in the public. This is not how it works.
Which is like, you need to respect that, right? And you can't force a content creator what kind of content they're supposed to like. It's still like it's their own decision, and there's nothing wrong with it staying quiet or not uttering something about certain topics. No one can force you to make a statement, right? You need to make a statement about it. But if not the correct, right, statement, you get cancelled. And that's also another thing. You go out and you say something, and then you're just like, no, she's not with us, she's against us, and they get it all twisted. Just like this stupid Demin going like, yeah, Emiru is a racist shot now because she...
Oh, can I quickly outline who this is in case people don't know? So there's this lady called Denims. She is mostly known for showing Beaver, riding Hassan's dick, and also has a lawsuit on her hands. This is what she's basically known for. And she is now bashing on... Yeah, she is now bashing onto Emiru, one of the most wholesome streamers, because Emiru didn't utter a political opinion. So we are in this world now, guys.
So yeah, I don't know, just because you don't take a political stance doesn't mean that you're a racist. What does the one thing have to... That's what I mean. These people are so stupid that they just say this word to anything that goes against them, or like, oh, she's not speaking up about this, so yeah, that immediately makes her a racist, right? I don't know Denims. I don't know her either. I just know that we've talked about her the one time where she went like all the VTubers are basically grifters and bitches, or something. She made some kind of statement back like a couple of months back, and we covered that, right? She's
yeah, well, the kind of statements and girls do.
It's like what I know, some kind of Hassan orbiter, and
yes.
yeah, that's all I know. And getting angry with the VTubers because us VTubers are like grifting around, right? And the only girls just like, oh no, I don't know. I don't watch her content. I just like find it stupid and retarded to go out and say, never thought I see the day where fence sitting is a modern Gestapo. And again, like, just because you don't take a side and don't pick a team and just focus on your content without like dragging in politics or making a stand, doesn't mean that it's basically the equivalent like a modern Gestapo. Like I'm getting like retarded just reading this. It's
as a German, German, I have to say, Americans need to kind of stop inflating these words like Gestapo, like Nazi, like racism, because I learned about this stuff. And when you deflate these words, then they lose their meaning. Just because you called something a racist doesn't make it racist. And that's the problem here. So they just say that ICE is racist. So you have to be a racist when you agree with ICE.
Yeah.
But your statement that ICE is racist is wrong in the first place. You know, you're just pushing a word out there and then put everyone in one bucket. And it doesn't work that way.
Exactly. Do we want to read a few comments under this? Because this tweet kind of blew up.
Oh, no, please not. There are a lot of comments that are not suitable for YouTube, like not at all.
No.
No, but that's the thing, right? Everything over in America is like XXL. When it comes to food, when it comes to opinions, when it comes to just simple things, you know, everything is out of proportion and words lose their meaning this way. People don't understand that.
It's like, I don't know, you decide to paint your living room, the walls white, and they just like, oh my God, it's a red. She's painting the walls white. I always knew it. She's a racist. And I'm just like, dude, what does this one thing has to do with can we please stop making everything red? Like not speaking up about politics doesn't make you red. I got nothing to do with this. It's pissing me off. And it is Emiru's right to not make a statement and choose to talk about these kind of topics, right? You as a content creator, you can choose whatever you want to say and not say. And you don't have to apologize to anyone for not speaking up about certain things. You don't have to make a stand. People can't force you to choose a fucking team. No, and fence sitting is a good thing to stay on the sidelines and observe both things and like be critical thinker and make your own choice. Don't join a team because majority picked that one, so that must be great, right? Think for yourself and choose if you want to speak up about it or not. No one can force you to do anything. And she isn't a political streamer. I am not a political streamer either. And I'm tired of people going like, oh, Juju with her political views. First of all, I've never made a political statement. I don't even vote. I don't care about politics. I live in Sweden, which is like very different politics than what's ongoing on over at the US. I see what's happening. have my opinions and you know about it. I don't have to talk about it all the time, but it might briefly come up.
Because you decide for yourself on what you want to comment and what not. Nobody can sit here in the chat and ask you say something about this and that. No, this is your decision.
Yeah.
You know?
And I
don't understand
in a lot in these sort of topics, and then I just like might answer something or not. It's still up to me. I don't need to. Sorry, Happy, you were saying.
And also then I don't understand why they are bashing on one of the most wholesome streamers. Mm-hmm. Why are you not bashing into someone who's more settled in their opinion, who's more secure when it comes to talking about politics? You know, why does it have to be Emiru? I don't understand. Why do you need to put her in a corner instead of enjoying gaming and cosplay? You know, this is why you are there for.
Yeah, and I'm tired of this whole like in the VTuber community at the moment as well. It gets divided by politics. That a lot of content creators go out and like, you need to make a statement. You're a fascist, a character. You're talking about this. You're a political I don't know, spreading political propaganda. But if you don't say something, then you're a and awful as well. So if you speak up about it or don't speak up about it, people are gonna get upset no matter what, right? Say something and don't say something.
The problem is they go by this stupid and retarded saying that is silence is compliance. This is the dumbest saying I ever heard in my life. I'm sorry, but it is that way.
Yeah.
And because it doesn't work this way, when you outline a situation, you say ICE is racist, which it isn't, in my opinion. You say ICE is racist, then you automatically put everyone who's in favor of this into a racist bubble. Just because you said so doesn't make it that way. You know? You know what I mean?
No. And as I understand, ICE is an agency that works for the government, which is like upholding the law, right? That's something they're not. I don't know. Comparing them to Gestapo is a little bit like you're not under a dictatorship. You're not. You live in a.
This is like Reddit logic.
Like democratic country where. Half the people chose this, and there's a huge conflict, and people just so upset. Oh, they're not on our team, so they must be destroyed. They are they're racist, and they're like so vicious and so aggressive. Because if you're not on my side, then basically that's it, right? Like all these people going out. If you voted for Trump, then I'm gonna block you, or I'm just going like, this is like super fucking intense, man. All this fussing and fighting, like, people have different opinions and choose different sides. And the ones that
I think Powder put it best. You're calling me a racist, and you know. It's like just slinging words around for the sake of slinging them around.
No, it's like people point at me and just like, yeah, you're racist, and so like, okay. Yeah, if you see it like that, then I guess that's your opinion. I'm not gonna agree with it, but I'm also not gonna bash back or try and defend myself because it's pointless. And
it's always pointless when it comes to people. It's always pointless when it comes to people who have a predetermined opinion about this.
Yeah.
Like they will never switch, you know? Like it makes no sense to fight.
No.
Because these are people that already judged you in the first place instead of asking you.
Yeah. Monkey is just monkey, exactly. Monkey does what monkey wants, and don't care.
I mean, this is the best. This is the best end statement. Monkey does what monkey wants, and leave Emiru alone. She's so wholesome. Why are you bashing?
It's just sad to see, but it happens a lot on Twitter timeline lately. Then this whole ridiculous thing, and like, you have to make a statement. You have to defend yourself against like not saying anything. I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Happy to say no. As my papa will defend her, of course he will.
Hopefully,
yeah.
Friends should stick together.
Another thing, like, I have friends on both sides. It's just when we are together, we leave politics out, and I don't know. We focus on eating good food and laughing about things that we enjoy, and I never really bothered to ask my friends if they vote and what they voted for. And I hang out with all kinds of people with all kinds of backgrounds and different beliefs and different political stands, right? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not just
when
going to judge you because one thing.
We don't have to, like, when you are together in real life with your friends and your family, you just don't talk politics or religion. This is like a thing that always worked because it shouldn't determine your relationships.
If we don't stop like pointing out everything, then it will never stop.
Morgan Freeman put it best in his official statement: just stop talking about it.
Yeah.
How do we get rid of racism? And he said, stop talking about it. Stop pointing out that I am a black man. I stop pointing out that you are a white man. And we just call us by our actual names. This is how you get rid of it.
Yeah. And that's how I've gone through life. I've never really thought about, like, I don't know, pointing things out and putting your finger and going like, oh yeah, she makes me uncomfortable, so she must be a that's actually projecting. That's something that is your internal monologue. You are looking at this and immediately think of race. That makes you, who is pointing it out and speaking it out, you have a problem with this. And unless you stop thinking and pointing out things, this shit never gonna go away.